Various political parties have weighed in on Reconciliation Day. Whilst the day is a painful reminder for some, others have used this opportunity to chart a new path. However, some parties argue that true reconciliation cannot come to fruition as long as what they call apartheid crimes are unaccounted for and those dispossessed of their land are not compensated.
To celebrate under these conditions dishonors the sacrifices of our ancestors who gave their lives in pursuit of justice, humanity, and self-determination. We therefore call for bold political action, including the immediate expropriation of land without compensation as a necessary step toward economic justice and genuine freedom.
The message of the EFF on this day of reconciliation is clear. Until apartheid crimes are fully prosecuted, until victims receive meaningful truth and justice, and until land and economic power are returned to the people, reconciliation will remain a false promise imposed on the oppressed.
While some have said that reconciliation does not mean forgetting about the past, but forging a new future for the country with the creation of an inclusive economy, reduced inequality and eliminating poverty could be a lived reality for all.
PAC leadership was given a fresh mandate at its National Congress in Gqeberha a few days ago to unite the people. There is no better way to reconcile than to first unite among ourselves as compatriots, and the rest shall follow.
On this Reconciliation Day, let us honour the courage of South Africans who continue to believe in our democracy and who use their voice and their vote to build a better future. So let's commit ourselves to a South Africa united in its diversity.
The United Democratic Movement calls on every South African to remember that reconciliation is not an event, but a lifelong commitment to justice, equality, and unity. This day was born from our country's painful past, but it challenges us to build a future where every person, regardless of race, language, or belief, feels seen, valued, and heard. True reconciliation cannot exist without dignity.
The IFP believes that meaningful reconciliation must be grounded in justice, inclusive economic participation, respect for the rule of law, and strong people-centered governance. Reconciliation is not an event of the past, it is an ongoing responsibility.
Commemorating Reconciliation Day has never been needed as it is today, and Al-Jamaa is making a passionate call for patriotism.
Asks us to do something very difficult, and that is to see through the lens of the other, to listen to experiences that are not our own, to acknowledge pain that we may not carry personally in our own lives and in our own experience, and to recognize that a shared future cannot be built if we harden ourselves into separate camps.
Some parties have also called on those who are spreading misinformation about the nation to be held accountable, whilst others reflected on events that changed the course of the country's history.
So these efforts to try to divide South Africans needs to be confronted head on, and those that are spreading lies and misinformation about our country needs to be confronted and needs to be named and shamed.
Reconciliation Day and the annual commemoration of the 1838 vow are not in contrast with but complementary to each other. Both are possible, commemorating our vow and heritage and striving for reconciliation and respect for all cultures.
Natasha Piri, SABC News, Johannesburg.